announcement because there's like no one in there. What's going on, everyone? We're doing an unboxing here in a few minutes.
What's poppin', peeps?
It's the Matt and Ryan show. Shout out Ed. Shout out Raymond Davis. Shout out Danny. What's going on? What's going on? Give it a few minutes to join YouTube. Cook, this is some cast stuff. So it looks like an 8-pack box. Yeah, so it's got some tubular action going on. So it could be Dragon King. I'm not sure what it is exactly. So stick around and find out. Greetings, gents. What's going on? Chris Banner in the house. All right, let's go ahead and start unboxing.
Start this one. Got the cutlass back.
A cutlass, it appears to be. No.
The last one we had, I had to sharpen it and ship it off to Waldemere. Oh yeah. Seems awesome. It's artificially aged.
That thing is pretty sweet. We have a cutlass. Arg. Carlos, shout out in the house. What's going on, Kenny? Just unboxed a cutlass for those of you that just joined. Shout out Bartholomew, what's up? Frank in the house. What have we here?
Something. Whatever it is, it's long.
It's a long one. Welcome, Alex, in the house. Savior? No.
Oh, this is the Winter Sun.
The Dragon King Winter Sun here.
I didn't notice it had Snowflake Manuki.
Yep. This is a really nice sword. Check it out. Yeah, this one's awesome. We didn't have any more of these left, right? Yeah, so when Winter Sun is back in stock.
Every time we get one in stock, it sells.
What's up, Kevin? Jill in the house?
Hey, Jill.
Is that real? It is real. What's up, everyone? We just joined. We're doing some unboxing. We just did a cutlass and a Winter Sun. Can you say it in Japanese? What? Say what in Japanese? Thanks for the follow, Joseph. Kevin Frank is indeed in the house.
Modern Mac. This one is. Looks like it is with the boat.
We sell everything in sharp gauge and full tang functional swords, with the exception of our Iaito and Takemitsu wooden swords. Ooh, modern katana. The newer version, right?
Mm-hmm.
The newer version, updated.
With the bohi.
With
a
the
little
bohi.
bit different polish on the hamon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got Tobiaki. Nice. For those of you who don't know, Tobiaki is these little marks on the blade where the hamon separates from the actual hamon itself. I call them little floaters.
Yeah, so really nice polish on that one.
The last ones didn't even have Tobiaki. That's pretty cool.
Super J10, we have a wide variety of steel types. We have we have carbon steels, we have shock steel, tool steels, T10. We got spring steels. Just depends. Pattern welded, Damascus style. Tommy T, what's up? Kratos in the house. Hey, sword friends. It's Matt and Ryan show. We're unboxing some Dragon King and CasIberia Swords. How far can you deliver the katana? The katana we ship worldwide, unless there's customs restrictions on blades or swords in your country. Another Dragon King.
So this is the Dragon King Hana.
Beautiful clay temper.
It's one thing Dragon King knows how to do is their polishes are phenomenal looking every time. Scars are nice and tight, slender.
Just for fun, can we see your most expensive, and can you explain why? The most expensive is going to be upwards of $8,000 to $10,000. It's going to be an antique. It is that expensive because it is an antique. It's going to be very old, 700 to 1,000 years old at that point.
And so, modern, you're looking at around 3,000, 2,000 to 3,000 for the most expensive.
Yeah. So, if I want to buy a katana from you guys, I can resist rust, or what type of blade material would you recommend? Maybe that titanium. Well, we don't have it anymore, do we? That titanium coated.
Yeah, the ASAP 88.
We have an ASAP 88 titanium with a titanium coating katana that's like designed for that specific purpose, anti-corrosive. And yeah,
we had another katana that was titanium coated, covered, but I haven't seen that in a while. I think we sold it.
$3K for a moderate blade, the old way. Yes, Winchester. So basically, there's not that many swordsmiths around, and so even in Japan. So it's going to be $3,000 to $5,000 just for the blade, and with another $3,000 to $5,000 on top of that to have it fit, to put in fittings.
So this is the original version of the modern with the shi.
So version 1.
No bohi.
Islam Rafat, I will show you a Doomsday sword here in a moment. We'll show you an S5 shock steel sword after we're done unboxing. This is another Dragon King modern katana. Kevin Frank. What's up, Kevin Frank? Is this by chance the Kevin Frank from the Katori Shintoryu group? If so, how's it going? The Naginata is indeed really awesome. This is always so cool. Thanks for tuning in. Practical Pro Release for David Washington. Set it aside. Yep, you got it. That's one of these.
Practical.
It's been here, right? This is a Hana, so I think that's this one. Okay. Thanks for packing. Yeah, we get it.
609.
Any Moritaka coming in? We got some in last week.
This, whoever was that was for, this is your Practical Plus.
Got it. So set aside. We'll unbox that at the end. You guys got some Tanto? Yeah, we do have Tanto. We'll show some stuff after we're done unboxing. Winchester. What's up, Run and Rise? Luke Bramble in the house. Did a Sageo come in? I don't believe so. We're not done yet. Unboxing, so stay tuned.
Was the Warhorse. Yeah.
Oh, that one's awesome with the green. Tsukimaki with the blue, green on blue saya. Kevin Frank, what's going on? Really like your videos. Show this one close. I really like the Minuki on this one. Really, really nice. Tough guy. They seem dull. Well, we cut every Monday, so, and there's videos of us cutting with the swords. So. Clay temper line there.
We got Zatoichi.
The new version. Do you guys ship to Finland? If you do, how much for the shipping fee? It depends on the sword. Warhorse is good. I'm more of a Taikyu and Sea Wave guy myself, though. Yeah, I just like the color combination on the Warhorse. I do enjoy the Taikyu. Oh, you have a Cloudhammer Bato side. That's awesome, Kevin.
So we got the A-Trim Survival Katana deck.
For all your tactical bushcrafting shinobi needs, if you're a ninja that happens to camp a lot or...
You gotta be an assassin all the time.
Look at that. Can they cut through uranium? No, I don't think so.
Uranium.
This guy's just a troll. I shouldn't have dignified his comment with a response. At least it wasn't a nasty one. How much would be that one? Which one did we just show? It was the APOC?
Yeah, the A-Trim.
I will tell you in 5 seconds. It's 200 for the APOC. Yep. If you get anywhere near uranium, the radiation will kill you, so cutting is really a concern. Yeah, it's true. Uranium is very radioactive.
You got the Dragon King Shi back. I didn't notice the skull has a silver tooth. That's some
Blinged out.
Pimp stuff, man.
Yeah, uranium has a very heavy nucleus and decays very slowly, so it's radioactive for like a really, 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 really long time.
What's the length of it? Like 20 million years?
A long time. No, I don't think it's that long, but it's a long ass time. It's ridiculously long. Polonium and radium are two of the heaviest ones. That's why they're popular for like
something that's
testing and stuff like that.
very radioactive has a life of a couple million years or something.
Yeah,
I forget what it is.
it just takes forever.
APOC
What do we got here?
sword.
Ooh, uranium. Yes, yes, Winchester. Indeed, they do use a depleted uranium round for I believe the Abrams cannons. Yeah, armor piercing. Indeed. Cut and pull noodles is awesome. It's good practice to your Hasuchi. That's fire. Thank you. Do you have Ninjato? Yep, we'll show some Ninjato after this. Oh, look at that. So this is the Epoch Longsword, blackened. Where are these swords made? These swords are made in various forges throughout Asia, most in Longtran, but they're it depends on the forge.
Oh, they upgraded the sheath a little bit. So instead of like the little rubber stopper at the bottom, they just close it off entirely. Nice.
This is the Epoch Longsword.
I like to see design differences. So that was the Epoch. Are we gonna unbox the practical or?
Yeah, we're gonna show it and then whisk it away so that no one thinks it's like available. So this sword's already spoken for, but we're gonna show it just because it's a really cool one. And then we'll show some other things. Yes, Ray, we just unboxed a bunch of Dragon King. You should come check them out. Most are restocks. How good are they?
Now's your chance to finally get the new Dragon King Zabuki, right?
How good are the Epoch swords? I never tried one due to the stigma of the tactical gear, lol. Yeah, so I totally get that. These are actually really good. We'll show some of the knives we have from Epoch, and I've actually thought about getting them a couple of the knives before because they're actually really nice. The surface treatment is really well done. It's some type of electroplated chemical treatment to blacken it. It's a carbon steel. It's really nice.
What kind of James Williams length ska?
Actually, I think it's a spring steel. I think they're into spring steel.
Freaking, this thing's a unit.
What do we got here?
Gosh.
This is it's a practical plus.
I've never cut with one of these.
That's a big boy. What country are you guys in, if you don't mind me asking? We're in the United States of America.
2, 3. It's four-hander, man. That's unnecessary.
You just don't like long ska. Ryan doesn't like long ska. He doesn't like grappling or hitting people with the ska.
I don't like the reach.
And Ryan's a tall guy. You need that reach, man, in Kenjutsu. So this sword's already spoken for, one of our customers. Look at that.
Like that's where it should be right there.
I love it. Let me see that. Oh man, and it feels. This is
super light.
Yeah, this is awesome. Wheel this thing with one hand.
Mark will probably do freaking one-hander cuts with that.
This is a really, really beautiful blade. All right. Beaver receiver in the house. What up? Yasuke's sword? We don't have a replica of Yasuke's sword. It doesn't really know what kind of sword that he had. I mean, it was known that he had a sword and that was it, right? Like the only record is he was given a sword and a house and a salary of a certain number, because that's how samurai were paid, with a certain number of rice, sacks of rice, I think, per year. Many, please do refrain from vulgar comments, or else our mods will kick you. Katana are great, but I personally prefer revolvers. Cool. Anyways, Frankie Big Nut in the house. Kratos, can you kick them? Please, onegai shimasu.
That was the unboxing. What do people want to see?
All right. We've just unboxed. We're going to take you on a shop tour, show some stuff. Let's show those Epoch knives. Someone's asking about those. Thank you, Kratos. What are the prices? Well, let's go over some. I mean, his sword from Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, I don't know what kind of. He has a Tachi, I believe, or a Handachi, and so we do have those, but not that specific one. Joe's story. We just unboxed some Cass and Dragon King stuff. Bro, the Doomsday sword, please. Yeah, we'll show the Doomsday sword. We're gonna get to the S5 stuff. Just hang on. Is it Bowie? A D-ring, D-hilt Bowie? With knuckles? Is that one? That was like 95, right?
$95.
It's $95. Yep. So for under $100, you can have a tactical D hilt with Bowie with knuckles on there. This is like the cleaver. The knife with the knuckles is $95. Would you say that the red Damascus katana are durable enough for battle? I mean, anytime you're doing blade-on-blade contact, you're gonna damage your sword. So, and Damascus typically is not the strongest substrate for a sword because you're gonna be blending multiple types of steel together to get that, pattern and also the etching and acid treatment of it. So, yeah, I would probably wouldn't recommend the Damascus sword for battle, katana. Gaberton in the house. Oh, let's show an S5 sword. So for a Doomsday sword, we'd recommend the S5 Shock Steel.
So this is Mission's sword from The Walking Dead, which is S5.
Pretty much the toughest steel available on the market. This is a Blood Viper. Although, is that S5? I think that's.
I thought it was.
S105V.
Doesn't say. I did not write the price tag.
What's the steel type?
Doesn't say.
Oh, yeah. It must be. I mean, if it's on there, it's probably S5. Any Dragon King Shikomi Zue you guys can show? Yeah. Yep. Don't we have the new, the Zatoshi one?
Hold it.
Oh, we sold the other one that we had? Joe Story, I appreciate that. So it's not 51C or V4. I think it's just called German S5. S5 made in Germany. Price of the S5 steel sword depends. The Michonne, that's gonna be. I think those are. How much is the Michonne?
Those are 800, I think.
800 for the Michonne. The prices vary depending on the model, though. So all of these on this are S5, and the models are different fittings. So.
750, 825, 800.
Show the Handachi. This is our Cobalt Cherry Handachi. This is S5 with a beautiful mirror polish, 31-inch Nagasa, and a 15-inch Ska?
No, it's like
13?
13.
Yeah, 13-inch Ska, and long blade, really nice sori. Can you show the most expensive item you have in your shop, please? Sure, I'll show it very last. Do you have the katana, any katana from TV shows? Yes. How much will that be? The Cobalt Cherry is $925, the Handatsu that we just showed. These are our anime and pop culture swords. Someone's asking for DMC 5. Do you know which Devil May Cry 5? I think it's the newer one. Yamato.
Devil May Cry enough.
I think it's Yamato. I want to say it's Yamato. Where would someone go to learn how to use a sword? You would go to a dojo or a HEMA school. A fencing school is what they would call them. So, depending on what type of sword style you would like to use. Show the Taitsuki. Do we have any Taitsuki left?
Taitsuki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoshin Hana.
Crimson, yes, we sell and ship internationally. Are there any budget Shikomizu with more durable swing steel, harder targets like the Vortex? Yes, we have 65M manganese, which is a springy steel type for one of our Shikomizu that you would probably like indigenous iron. Do katana with bohi tend to break easier? Do you think so, Ryan?
No. They'll bend easier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's less material.
These are more expensive swords. The one at the bottom there is close to 9,000. Long katana there at the bottom. Do we have a website? Yes, we do. Thank you, Kratos. Shout out to you for plugging our website. Do you have a black shinobi katana? Yes, we do. We do have a black shinobi katana. It's ninjato as opposed to shinobi katana. If you know, you know. $9K is crazy. Who made it? It is it's signed Hei Anjo Noritsugu, and it's verified with a Kante show, so that's reflected with the price.
Also, it's something I worked on.
Yep. We have Afro Samurai here. What else do you guys want to see? This sword is so awesome to look at. I agree. The deep curve really makes it unique. Bleach katana. Yeah, we have Aizen, Ichigo. What's this one called? Tensa Zangetsu?
Yeah.
What is the most exotic one you have? I would probably exotic, like exotic. Probably a Talwar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say our Talwar is more exotic than our Nihonto. Do you have kunai? No, we don't have kunai. Kunai don't even have an edge on them. Kunai is just a spade. Contrary to the way they're depicted in Naruto, you can't really cut anything with a kunai.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, you can. The same way you cut something with like a rock.
Well, there's also various shapes and sizes of kunai.
True. But typically, kunai you're not going to use as a weapon. You're not going to cut. That's the Talwar. It's a vintage 200-300-year-old one that we got. We're not selling it, but I dare say that's the most exotic sword we have. What's your favorite sword right now that we have? I've got a couple.
I mean, one of my favorites is, of course, the Ogami Ito from Lone Wolf and Code.
Let's take a look at that. Ogami Ito is possibly one of the most badass samurai characters ever. Here we have his sword from Dragon King.
Yeah, like, what other samurai do you know of indoctrinates his own son into becoming a killer? It's like you can choose either the life of like a peasant, so you can choose this ball, or you can choose a sword and become a freaking killer like me.
That is the sword, indeed. How much money worth of katana do you have in your store right now? At least $25. I would have to get my calculator out to tell you a better number. Ray, you're exactly right. I forgot about the Filipino sword, man. So we've also got a blade from the Philippines. Like from the Philippines. It's pretty awesome. Made, I believe the case is made from rattan. Check that out. Really fun handling this thing too, as a Filipino martial artist.
Running, we have a real Zulu spear.
Yeah, we do.
Can you make a custom katana using S5 shock steel and T10 folded clay tempered steel? No.
I was asking for the new Conan that we got. So sharp.
So there's the new Conan the Barbarian.
Yep. Probably weighs like 5 pounds. It's hefty.
Rice enjoyer. Listen to this guy's question. Do Handachi and Tanto have same size or one as long? Handachi are long swords and Tanto are small knives.
Let's take a look at Tanto. I'm really into this Sea Wave set right now. So here's a Phoenix Armory. Yeah. Sea Wave Daisho. Actually, it's a Trisho, so peep.
And each Suba is a little bit different.
You've got your Katana, your Wakizashi. I never noticed that about the Tsuba either. Thank you for pointing that out. And then the Tanto. So, and these are really beautiful. I'm going to show the blades. Yeah, these are Phoenix Armory.
Nice Hamon.
Really nice fittings too. Yeah. It's a T10 blade with a really nice thin saya. This one goes for $375.
Any Ottoman swords? I think the closest thing we'll have is this
Maybe
antique
Tom.
Prussian sword.
Yeah, yeah. Another Phoenix Armory. Pretty awesome green color. Bamboo motifs on the futsi. What else do you want to show?
Enma? Yeah, we got Enma. First Enma of the day.
First Enma.
There you go, you got Enma. Yes, you can use a leaf spring from a car to forge a Tanto. A lot of bladesmiths use leaf springs from cars. It's a very good knife steel and blade steel. I already answered that question. Please don't ask multiple times.
What else do they want to see?
What else do you guys want to see?
We showed pretty much all the new stuff, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm trying to think. We showed the 99. Let's show the 99. For those of you that have not seen, this is the Hanwei Naginata.
So we just cut with this on Monday. I actually did pretty well. I did shit, but
It was your first time, so
yeah.
it's definitely different than cutting with a sword. Yeah, this has got a really nice T10 blade.
Hamzat, I said that the closest thing to Ottoman that we have is an antique Prussian saber. Sasuke's grass cutter from Naruto, yep. Got it wrapped here. Got white and black version.
If Sasuke is your favorite character, you're an edgelord. But I respect the hustle.
Is that the exact Enma I'd get if I ordered it? No,
That-
we have brand new, so you'd get one that's unabused and not manhandled.
It looks exactly like that. Yeah.
It'll look exactly like it, but no, it's not.
But never been touched by human hands.
Can you show off the Jade Giant? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is probably not my favorite, but it's in my top 5 favorite swords in here. Look at this beast. It really lives up to its name. Kabutogane, nice fittings, really cool hanger on there. Just an awesome T10 blade. Large and in charge. Jade Giant Tatsu.
Any old samurai swords? Yep. Got a case full of antiques right here. Kevin Frank, you talking about the Jade Giant? I think that's 32 inches.
The Nagasaki, yeah. There's the Cloud Hammer version of the Yamato. SX105E. Really nice white leather wrap too.
Do you carry Chinese short swords? I've looked through the website but can't really navigate it. I mean, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, if you look up Dao, yeah, I mean, we have Dao daggers too. Oh, let's show the Dao daggers.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got this one. I'm pretty sure this was on the site. This is a Dao dagger.
Yeah, this is on the site. So this is manganese, dragon, and tiger.
And the others are out there. It just depends on how short you want.
And we got
Stuff like
like these. These are somewhat short.
Yeah. So it depends. It just really depends on your definition of short.
Shit. Any swords with the snakeskin handle? No.
I don't know if that'd be a great handle.
Those are called Dao.
Yep. DAO. Someone was asking for S5 Riptide. Do we have Riptide out? Earlier?
Probably one of those, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a Riptide. I know, better late than never. Hopefully you're still in the live, but here's the S5 Riptide.
Tactical swords? Yeah, we got some tactical stuff. We got one right here. This ASAP 88. It's tactical as it gets.
G10 chiseled handle. Kydex.
Is there a possibility that there will ever be a Castlevania Alucard sword? Maybe.
Asabi 88 with a titanium coating to prevent rust.
I know Castlevania has a few characters that are sword users, so. Talking about the people who say Sasuke is their favorite character while they listen to Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit. Do you guys have Thai swords?
No,
Thai,
unfortunately we
not
don't.
necessarily.
Krabi, Krabong.
Musashi? I mean, we have Musashi style stuff, but not like actual Musashi. Right there, that's S5 right here.
The
So this
Copper
is-
Musashi.
S5 Copper Musashi. Well, that's your problem, Gaming Boy. You got it from Mini Katana.
There you have it. Here's the new Vortexes. These are really, really nice.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Super thin.
9260 spring steel.
Bulky. And the new color schemes. It's a brown, really awesome. I really like natural earth colors. green, brown, blue.
What is your favorite black with red highlight swords? I'm looking for one as a gift from my girlfriend's father. He's a real sword fanatic, and I want to get one to get on his good side.
Tenkafubu is nice. I mean, I guess this is brown, but I mean, this is a red highlight. This is literally a bright red. Tenkafubu. And if he's a sword freak, he's gonna love this sword. This is a well-known sword.
There's also this one right here. It's a pretty good one. Which one?
Oh yeah, the Fire Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
This would be perfect with black and red.
Really nice black leather, tight leather wrap. Cool silver Oni print on the tsuba and the red saya.
Nice early terminating bohi. Shinken style.
Yep, it's made of Japanese tool steel, SX105V. Really awesome. Yeah, I think this one is the one you want.
The line on the back of the blade that gives it the movie katana sound, it's called the bohi. Or the whoosh.
The whoosh.
Can you show replica of real Gunto? We do not have any Gunto.
Cute, though.
Yeah, but that, like, he's talking about, like, Type 98.
No,
Type
yeah, we don't got
95.
none of those, man.
So yeah, the closest thing, this isn't even World War II, this is World War I and before, but Kyugunto, that's about as close as you're gonna get to a war crime sword.
Let's see what we're working with. A war crime sword, is that what's your favorite Demon Slayer sword you guys have? What's your favorite Demon Slayer sword, Ryan?
I haven't really seen the show or have an opinion on it, but my favorite would probably be the Gyu.
Yeah, the Gyu one's awesome, the new Gyu. You want to show it? Where in Richmond is this? 1909 West Carey Street, Unit B. Yeah, so it's got like a color treatment as well, but it's a
Nice
genuine
blade.
clay tempered, yep.
For an anime blade, this thing's freaking razor sharp.
Cool. Is that James Murray? Are you James Murray
James Murray.
from Impractical Jokers? Question for Ryan: what sword in this entire shop does he absolutely love?
It's a hard question. Whichever one you choose to buy. No. Kawa Nakajima is probably my favorite
The Quack.
because of how the blade is.
The Quack.
Awesome silver fittings.
Is the Enma a dull blade? No, Gaberton. It's sharp. Sharp and full tang. The Wolfen Club Katana? Yeah, he likes that one too, but this one's like just an ultimate sword. But he hates the handle though.
Yeah. if it was around that short, then I would enjoy it more.
Shaggy, we do have the Vortex for $200. Are they 225? They're 225, right? So they're 225. The Wakizashi are 200. They're really nice. That's what we recommend for practitioners. Let's show those. And let me make sure I got the price right.
225.
225, yep. So the 225 for the katana, 200 for the Wakizashi.
Yeah, so if you buy the full Daisho, you get 25 off.
Yeah. Who makes these and what is the steel composition? These are made by various forges, Dragon King, Cloud Hammer, Moritaka, and made of various steel types. Check out our website for specifications. What else do you guys want to see? We're going to cut it off soon. Comments are kind of dying down on TikTok. Any last things? No love for the Yamatorige? You know which one is the Yamatorige? Is that a Nihonto? Ron Lu, I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Vortex All Day is one of my first swords from them. Cool. All right, we're gonna shut this baby down. In the words of John, thanks for joining us. The Matt and Ryan Show. Any last words, Ryan?
See ya.
Peace out. I'm here behind the camera. I know that. Okay.